like we should almost do our ship high, our port high, and then our overall low. Okay.
Ooh.
That noise is not something we can turn off, right?
No, I think that's the AC.
Okay. What was your overall low?
My overall low was the amount of people on the ship.
Oh, yeah, that's a good.
I did take Allie's.
Yeah.
But I said it first.
We thought about this before, and she took mine, so that's
But it was the same.
No, I think overall, like, we're not huge cruise people because there were just so many people everywhere.
people everywhere, tourists everywhere.
Is that everyone's low?
No, I have a different low. That's definitely, yeah.
I
There's
feel
so
like
many
you guys
people.
could probably guess my low.
Go ahead, hit us with
See,
it.
if I had said that, I would have taken Taylor's.
Okay, hit us with your low.
Yeah, so I think my low would be the scooters. You know, I love the scooters, but the scooters did not love me.
Yeah, that's true.
That's okay. Still a great time. But Tori was with me. We're out here in the streets of Bermuda, and bike broke down. It's Jay chilling right there. We're stranded. But you know, at least we're by a church.
wooden crosses.
But we took it as a sign from the Lord because we looked up and there was a church to our left, and we looked behind us and there was 3 wooden crosses on the side of the road, and we just thought, if that's not a sign, what is? We said, okay, Lord, we hear you.
I mean, like, it doesn't get more of a knock in the face than this. It's like, put the bike up.
But you know, overall, it was still really fun.
I think Milo is also that the scooters died, but I was not having a horrible time. I also was not driving and had a great time, so when mine died, I was really bummed.
Lay off a little bit. No need to smother it. I can put your doubts to rest. You're the only one who see it. The only place would be it. The only bed will sleep there.
Our scooter also died, so now we're scooterless, and now we're all gonna taxi. It's gonna be okay.
People.
Yeah. Well, that sounds mean when you say it like that. It's just the main areas were so packed that I found that as a group even, we liked being in our little nooks where there were less people.
Which leads me to my ship high, because I loved, that was like my favorite thing, was like finding our little pockets of where we enjoyed being. I loved Deck 8. I loved the time we spent down there. I loved the observation deck. I even loved hanging out in our room. We picked a family suite, and it was like the best decision for the extra money. We had 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a living room. It was great. So that was my ship high, was just like the quality time in our little areas of quiet.
Going back to the low of just how many people and how almost overwhelming it felt when we were constantly around everyone. It was nice to just have those breather moments, and like you said, to have the intentionality, especially since we only get to do this once a year, where it's like planned intentional time to all be together. It's nice playing games or just like laying out together and taking advantage of really connecting and continuing to just become closer friends and like dive deep. And so yeah, I would say probably those nooks and crannies too.
I echo that, and then also I have to add that watching the sunset on Deck 8 was the first night on the cruise or second night. Second night on the cruise, sunset on Deck 8 was just so pretty. It's like my favorite time of the day, so.
We all hit the nail on the head with the favorites, but something I did enjoy was like getting to know some of the staff members.
Yeah.
And talking to them. I really think it like made their day too, to like have someone just be like, how's your day going? And like get to kind of hear like you Sarah kept asking more about like their little name tags, say like where they're from and stuff, and you would go in with that, and I don't know, it was cool. It made it feel more homey.
Yeah. Port high?
I loved the scooters. But then I'll also say my other high, I loved going to the beach yesterday. It was so pretty, the pink sand, you could see your little toes in the water. It was just I felt like we had like just such a peaceful afternoon.
I would say my high was also the mopeds. That's why it died.
There is a clear line here.
That's why it was such a low for me that it died, because I was having so much fun. Like we did, like she was crushing it driving. I got the speaker out halfway through, and like we were vibing. Like I was like full on dancing on the back.
Our
of
whole
the bike.
50 minutes were just so fun.
It was so fun.
I think my port high was we did a Twilight cruise. I kind of like didn't know what to expect going into it. And I thought it was gonna be more like scary story,
Shipwreck.
spooky. Yeah, like spooky shipwreck stories. And like there were like some stories and stuff, and we saw like a ship that had wrecked in the triangle. But also our tour guide was just so intellectual.
Gabby.
Yeah, and he just made the experience so fun. Like we were on the way back and he noticed that everyone was like looking up at the stars because it was just like gorgeous night sky. And he would like stopped in the middle of the ocean and was like, okay, like here's this constellation and here's this like all of these things, and would like talk a little bit about it. And it was he made it so fun.
He did make that cruise.
Yeah.
And again, I think you could tell his passion and his like
Yes.
love for his country.
Everyone here has
so excited.
such a passion for their country, and I love it so much.
Backing off of the ship below where there's so many people, I was just so astonished at everywhere we went. Like we went to Blue Hole, which I did a little bit of research on before, and I was just like, it can't be that empty. Like these are those photos where someone's just like editing them, or all the people are in the back or something. And no one was there.
Yeah.
Like, it was so cool to experience, I guess, a lack of tourism in a very high touristy area of, like, we really felt kind of like a local because we would go there and there wouldn't be people. And
I think it just also goes to show how many people stay near the cruise port, which blows my mind. Like, you have 48 hours in a country, and the whole country is what, 2 hours to drive? Like,
An hour and a half.
So, like, an hour and a half, like,
Yeah.
easy. And it's like, why are you not seeing this beautiful country? Like, why are you staying here?
I think we got to see so much of the culture while we were in Bermuda in those 2 days, because we went to places like Blue Hole, Tom Moore's Jungle, and the caves, which also were really cool.
Yes, honorable mentions. The caves. Jumping.
I like our tour guide.
I was gonna say,
Jumping in
proud
the
of
swimming
us.
hole was
Proud of us
really
for all
fun.
jumping.
Like, I know it wasn't very high, but it was so fun to do.
Yeah.
And then just like sitting in the water and talking, and the water was warm. That was like so fun. Also,
I love people.
honorable mentions of the ship. Elements.
I loved Ellen.
I won't go into detail of why it upset me.
What are some other honorable mentions of the ship? We really didn't do much. We really.
I was just happy relaxing.
But it allowed for a lot of quality time. Like, my favorite memories were like watching a movie and like
Playing Uno.
So
I think we also, like, it was nice that it was a cruise because we were truly able to take the 2 days at sea and actually rest.
forced to rest.
Like, a lot of our girls' trips are very, like, action focused. We're very, like, we need to do all of these things, and we're trippers, we're not vacationers. So I think the cruise was a little bit of an adjustment because we were like, whoa.
What do we do?
Yeah, what is
What's our schedule?
Today we were laying out, and me and Sarah both look at each other. We're like, we're bored.
It's 1 hour. 1 hour.
We're bored.
I think it also accomplished like what we set all girls trips to be. It's just like different and
Absolutely.
a new experience for all of us to enjoy.
And if you haven't noticed, we're missing one. We miss you, Erin.
We miss you. We love you, Evie.
Love you, Evie. Girls trip number 5.
5?
Yeah,
Number
5. Fifth one in the
Bermuda. And cheers to 50 more.
book. Yay.
Woo!
A real double.
Straight curve.
Is this
Yes.
it? Did I do it? Okay.
We gotta stop right here.
Anywho, see you later. Love ya. Bye.